Hi everyone, it's Melissa Hemsley here and we are in the Future Dreams house. It is so exciting and this is the dream kitchen, and after many years of fundraising from all of you, thank you so much, we're finally here and I'm so excited to be here cooking the very first meal in the dream kitchen, and we've got loads of batch cooking, healthy, feel-good recipes for you. So we'll talk you through it all now and the recipes will be on the Future Dreams website. Hope you love them as much as we do. So we're going to start off with a very speedy, comforting, cozy bowl of lentils and chickpeas. If you think that lentils and chickpeas don't feel special enough for supper, hopefully we can convince you to give this one a go. So you need a big pot. Let's get it on a high heat. I'm going to get some onions simmering away. And as they do, I'll talk you through all of the ingredients. So I have got here some white, yellow onions, some red onions. It doesn't matter, you could use leeks as well. And as we know, onions are the key, good flavor, the great base of a soup. Okay, so they'll simmer away. So they will simmer away. Nice big pan, because we want to make a lot of it. Food always tastes even better the next day. They'll simmer away for 8 minutes. These are the other key ingredients. You've got here some red lentils, which have been rinsed and drained. You want to give them a really good rinse. We've got some cooked chickpeas. I love chickpeas. I also love to eat a variety of beans. So go through your cupboards. If you've got any tins of black beans, kidney beans, butter beans, cannellini beans, haricot beans. I've run out of all my beans. Any of them will be delicious in this. Lentils, I do love brown, green, puy lentils, but I like red lentils in this one because they break down, they make it creamy and comforting. So there go the onions. You can use whatever oil you like. I love coconut oil, olive oil, ghee. This recipe can be vegan if you're a plant-based family. 2, let's get some salt in there. And what else do we want? We want some garlic. I've got a little bit of dried oregano. You could use dried thyme, dried rosemary, sage. We've got ground cumin. You can use cumin seeds if you like. Oh my gosh, it's smelling fantastic already. Smoked paprika. Had a lot of help in the kitchen today weighing everything out. Thank you very much. So I am very speedy, but if you don't have any help in the kitchen today, it's still gonna take you half an hour only. So come and have a look in the pan. It is looking gorgeous. All of these beautiful spices. It smells incredible. This is when I sort of get most excited about cooking. Sometimes, I mean, I cook all day, I get home, I've got to cook for myself and I think, oh, have I got the energy? But once you get the onions going and your saliva starts going, you start to feel like, yes, this is going to be an amazing, amazing dish. And also this, I do like a little bit of mindful cooking, but I've got to say, making a recipe like this is the sort of thing I do when I've got friends, you know, on my speakerphone, catching up with them, listening to a podcast. It's so easy, you'll be able to do it with your eyes closed. We've got here some rinsed, drained lentils here. Now, if they'll get a little bit stuck together, that's okay. They'll go in as a bit of a clump, but you know, just break them up. But it is really important to rinse your lentils. Stir them with all that lovely, glossy, spiced oil. I haven't actually, speaking of spice and speaking of heat, I haven't actually put in any chili yet. You can put some in now, or you can maybe, if you're eating with any family members who aren't a fan of heat, you could add some chili oil at the end. That is a great thing to do as well, so that everybody gets the food the way they want it. So, you've got your lentils. We've got some tinned chopped tomatoes. If you want to use passata, because you've got that, that's great. I love a bit of tinned chopped tomatoes. If you've got whole tomatoes, just break them up with the back of your spoon or your hands. And then we have got here some veggie stock. You can use whatever stock or broth you like. We just made this one from a stock cube. And don't skip that step. That's gonna add, again, that lovely base. So, if you'd like to, add a little bit more of an intense tomato hit, I love tomato, then you could do a nice big squeeze of tomato puree. If you don't have that, no worries. If you've got anything like sun-dried tomatoes, you could always chop them in too. Have a little look in your cupboards. This is a great base recipe. Pop the lid on and then just let that simmer away for about 15 minutes. So have a little look into your pot of gloriousness and suss out whether you like things soupier or not. If you like things soupier, add a bit more broth. If you like things thicker, you can take the lid off and let it thicken down. Now's a good time to add your chickpeas. You could have added them with the lentils, but I kind of don't want them to get too soft, so I'm adding them in now. Oh, if you've got a slow cooker, bung it all in together. I mean, if you're a slow cooker fan, you know what to do. And that's just another level of ease, isn't it? So there we go. We've got onions, garlic, spices, herbs, lentils, tinned tomatoes, tomato puree, chickpeas. That's our finishing piece. Pop the lid back on, give that kind of another 10 minutes to just get to know each other, and then we'll top it. Not even 25, 30 minutes has passed and, you know, dinner is on the table. Let's have a little taste. Depending on your veg stock, some will be saltier than others. Delicious. That is great. At this point, you can adjust it however you like. I'm feeling very warm and cozy from this soup. Now, you can serve it up just like this. If you want to add more veg, I'm always looking for new ways to add more veg to my food. So we had some leftover squash and we just roasted it with the same flavor mix as before. So we roasted it with the oregano, the cumin, the smoked paprika, the chili flakes, the same ingredients that went into the soup. And this, look how gorgeous that looks. Golden edged and beautiful and tender. That's the butternut squash. We'll just pop some of that onto our soup. You could do the same thing with potatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes, parsnips, celeriac, especially veg that maybe comes in your veg box or veg that you don't love as much. Roast it, cauliflower, and then put it on top of your soup. So let's just plate up some bowls. So I'm just loading up these bowls. They smell incredible. Now you could just serve them like this. You could just put on a little bit of olive oil or chili oil or any flavored herb oil you might have. Now, as I say, I wanted to get even more veg in, so I'm just gonna grab some extra roasted veg on top. Let's get my hands in. So this was the roasted butternut, beautiful squash. Maybe you've got some leftover pumpkin from some festivities, some carrots, any mixed veg, just roast till it's tender and gorgeous. And then, how about a little bit of feta on top to add some creaminess. And then you could load this up with watercress, any kind of lovely leafy greens. I'm gonna put some feta on my leftover squash and I could toss that through some quinoa or some cold rice and make a salad and pack that up for lunch tomorrow. And then let's just get some herbs to go on top. You can chop these if you like, but I just do a nice little tear. And I think when you make soups, it's always nice to have a little bit of brightness for some fresh lemon juice or orange juice. And last thing, I promise, let's just get a little bit of chili flakes. Yum. I really, really hope you're gonna enjoy this. It's one of my faves. It's full of affordable, easy to get ingredients. It's the speedy, comforting lentil chickpea salad, and we've topped it with roasted squash, feta, some herbs, some olive oil, and a very essential squeeze of lemon. Thank you so much. The recipe is gonna be on the Future Dreams website. Tag us in your pics and come and see us at Future Dreams House, and we'll see you in the Dream Kitchen.